Hello everybody, today we're gonna look at some new decks from the mini set. We've got here 8 new decks for you to play when the mini set drops. And I'm pretty sure mini set is out by now when this video is live. But yes, let's get started. We only got 35 cards and kind of like only two class cards for each class. That's not that many, so don't expect humongous changes in decks and humongous new decks. There's just a little bit of like retouchments and redesigns and not much going on. So we got here standard Druid deck, of course. It's a token Druid deck, very aggressive, very amazing. But we got Herald of Nature, which is a 3-mana 3/3 Naga Battlecry. If you've cast a nature spell while holding this, give all other minions +1/+2. That is great, that is fantastic. This is more like a nature token Druid deck with Aquatic Form, which is awesome. Innervate, because Innervate's so good with this. It's a nature card. Living Roots, a lot of nature spells, and lots of token minions, so you can, go crazy. We included Guff as well, because he is working with nature spells as well, which is awesome. So this is more like a nature beast token Druid. It's not bad at all. It's actually a very good deck, and we all know that aggro decks are actually very strong. But I don't really know how strong this is because I am recording this before the mini set is live, so I haven't played with this deck. But this is Theorycraft video, where we show you some fun new decks, and you are like, oh, interesting, very fun. I think I might play with this deck. It's actually very budget friendly because we have only one legendary in here. I think, yeah, only one legendary in there. And now moving on to another deck for Mage. This time around is a little bit expensive, but not that expensive. We've got only 3 legendaries. Only 3 because I'm like always playing with like 5 and even more. We got the new Mage legendary, Lady Nazjar. Okay, it's a 5-mana 5/5 Naga. While in your hand, this transforms after you cast a Fire, Frost, or Arcane spell. So it can transform into some very interesting minions. It's usually one has the Battlecry that gives you 8 armor, one gives you spell damage +2, one reduces the cost of your spells by 1 in your hand, and I think there is one that does damage. I don't really know all of them because Blizzard didn't really show them. Some other websites show what they do, but I guess I should look into it. But yes, awesome. And yeah, what's the other new card? We got Snapdragon, which is relatively actually great. Is a 3-mana 3/3 Battlecry. Give all Battlecry minions in your deck +1/+1. We got quite a lot of Battlecries here. This one is a Battlecry. I don't think this counts as a Battlecry, even though it has a Battlecry. School Teacher has Battlecry. Commander has Battlecry. And I think it works with itself as well. This guy is also a Naga and has Battlecry. So this is more like a Naga aggro, interesting mage, a little bit of retouch. It's not bad at all. It's actually very strong. It's mid-range, it's cool, it's aggressive, it probably rocks as well. The win rate of this deck is unknown yet, but from what we have already, it's not a bad deck at all. It's really good for mage. Not as good as mech mage, but we didn't get anything for the mech mage, so this is the only new thing we can actually play for the mini set, I guess. Going on to Demon Hunter right here, where this deck is a little bit not very much suitable for climbing, but maybe you want to have some fun in the game. I mean, shall we? And we got myself here. A fantastic new card. It's a Topple of Idol, or Topple the Idol. It's a very strange card name. I don't really know what it means. It's a 5-mana spell, Dredge, reveal it, and deal damage equal to its cost to all minions. So basically, it's like the mage spell that does, reveal the spell in your deck, but you actually can choose what card, you know? You know what I mean, the mage spell, I forgot the name. Yeah, so basically it's a very good AoE. This deck is more like a control, kind of, triangle-list. Big demons. Demon Hunter. Yeah, that's very fun. I guess. We've got only one new card. Actually, I lied. We got 2 new cards. We also got a very small support for this. It's cool. Lifesteal with Rush is not bad at all. I mean, if you don't play a Fell while you're holding this minion right here, you will still get Lifesteal, which is not bad. So it's good for early game, but it's not, you know, it's not very suitable for ranking, climbing. But it's a new deck, kind of fun. Nobody tried this before, I think. I mean, I tried this before without the new cards, and it was not very good. But it's fun. Fun is good. We got here a new rogue kind of deck. New, we got only like a few cards new. And by a few, I mean 1. We have 2 of those. What do you want? Rogue didn't get much. Rogue didn't get much. But we got a new card here. It's Shatter Hambler. Is a 1-mana 1/3 elemental. Battlecry, your next natural minion costs 1 less, but immediately dies when played. It's actually pretty good if you think about it. You can play this guy and coin Nerubian Egg, and you get instantly a 4/4, which is actually good. And it might actually trigger your weapon. I think it does. It does trigger your weapon. So if you play this weapon, it's going to do that and summons a 4/4. And it works with Snowfall Graveyard, you know. You may be wondering, how do I pop up those Nerubian Eggs? Well, we got here a new support for that. It's actually pretty good. 1-mana 1/3 is actually nice. So yeah, Natural Rogue got a little bit of support. All of these are not new. The only new card is the 1. That's it. That's all Rogue got. What do you want? Mini set. Moving on to the next deck, which is a little bit of control, a little bit of greediness in here as well. We've got here the new card. Where is the new card? Hello? Did I just not include the new card? I think I have missed the new card. Don't... What? Hello? Oh my gosh, the website bugged. Okay, we got technical difficulties. Oh, never mind, it's right here. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Command of the Neptulon. There is a new nature spell for Shaman. That is a 5-mana. Summon 2 5/4 elementals with Rush, Overload 1, which is fairly enough. It's pretty good. It's basically 5-mana 10/8, but split in 2, which is amazing. It's pretty strong. Rush, always very handy. And since we are playing lots of spells and stuff, I've included Naga Giant in here as well, so we can, you know, play it for like 0 mana, probably. You know, we are casting lots of big spells like, you know, Don't Stand in the Fire and Coral Keeper. It's not Coral Keeper, never mind. It's Command the Neptulon. Okay, that's... I should learn the new card names. It's quite difficult. Yeah, those are big spells. If you play, you know, 4 of those, Naga Giant is 0, which is great. You might give it a try. It's actually a very fun deck. We included Brilliant Macaw, as well Radiance of Ashra, which works with all of those fantastic early game spells, which can give you so much damage. We only got 1 Biodominance because this deck doesn't have that many minions going on. And we haven't included Avalanche minion in because I feel like that card is not really fitting in this deck. But you can always go for like some fun Coral Keeper synergies, since we have so many spell schools like Nature, Fire, Frost. That's really good. This is really amazing. Coral Keeper, give it a try. And this is the new Shaman deck I'm recommending to you. Moving on to another Rogue deck, which we got only one new card in here. We got Jackpot. The new spell that Blizzard gave us for the mini set is a 2-mana spell. Add 2 random spells from other classes that cost 5 or more to your hand. You might be thinking, wait, why do I want junk in my deck, in my hand? I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. It works with Wildpog Null, it's making it 0. If you didn't make it already, it works with... I guess that's kind of it. This is more like of a greedy deck. Trying to have fun with this deck. Yeah, I tried to make an interesting rogue new deck. But, you know, we didn't have that many new cards in, so I was like trying to orientate and see what is going on and what can I do with the new cards and actually not make the deck actually totally useless and unplayable. Moving on to another deck that we have. Okay, we do have. I was like, ooh, I'm clicking and nothing happens. What is happening? Did I run out of decks? We got a Murloc Shaman deck, which is actually playable. This is playable, alright. So we got the new Murloc guy that's Tide Lost. Is a 4-mana 4/4 Battlecry Dredge. If it's a Murloc, summon a 2/2 copy of it. Basically 4-mana 6/6. And we got, of course, Clownfish. Yes, that's right. A 3-mana 3/2 Murloc with Battlecry. Your next 2 Murlocs cost 2 less. This guy is gonna spice things up. It's always gonna be like, ooh, that card is kinda cheaty. 3 mana, your Murlocs cost 2 less. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Well, Clownfish is definitely gonna enable some very awesome synergies like, I don't know, Murloc World Leader plus Coliseer played or whatever. And then nothing can stop us into some very amazing synergies. Or maybe Amalgam of the Deep because it costs 2 less. That means you can play it immediately and it's free. And back and forth. Pyromancer, which does 1 damage if you play Murlocs, which is 2 mana, you can play that for free. You can enable some very awesome early game synergies. You know, you coin Clownfish on turn 2, because this is 3 mana, and then you play like 2 Amalgams, or maybe a Pyromancer and 1 Amalgam, or even a 1 mana Murloc or something, and that's pretty solid. And I think Murloc Shaman is gonna be a very good competitor against Murloc Warlock, but we'll have to see because this is not being tested. This hasn't been tested yet because we don't have access to play with the new cards. This is being recorded before the release of the mini set. All right, I think this is the last deck. I assume we got this Paladin deck. It's a little bit more expensive. If you don't want to craft it, it's alright. I am not saying to craft these decks. I guess I'm gonna get some comments saying, oh, this deck is not good to craft. What is the guy saying? I'm not saying to craft these decks. I'm saying you could play them if you want. But if you don't want to play them, it's fine. So I included Neptulon, which is humongous. And I included a new Paladin card right here. And the new Paladin card that is a 9-mana spell, Frontline. It says summon a minion from each player's deck. That's interesting. That's like Brawl, you know, or Duel. It's like Duel, but it is not gonna attack each other, right? Repeat until either side of the battlefield is full. So it's a very expensive card. If you get to turn 9, you might be dead already. But it's always worth trying to have fun. So if you are looking to have fun and test on fun new interactions, some new combos and stuff, this is it. This is the perfect deck for you if you are looking to have some fun. But I clearly do not recommend crafting this deck, and I clearly do not recommend playing this deck to climb Legend. This deck is absolutely 1% win rate. But you know, we're trying. Big Paladin has always tried to be a thing, but it's always failing. It's not very easy to make it work. But you know, with the addition of the new card Neptulon, it's actually very, very solid. It's not bad at all. We even got Raid Boss Onyxia, which is big. Lokar or Lokor, I can't read that. Ice Lord, whatever. That's so weird. We got even Troll, which has Rush. We can attack immediately, which is great. Also Templar, which is a very good Paladin card. And Forge Find, which is giving you protection. Very awesome. Even the Levitain, whatever that, which is cool. And hopefully this deck is not going to turn out totally useless. Yup. I guess this is the last deck. Yep, going back to Druid. The mini set did not provide us that many fantastic cards. Let's see how many. I can't spell legendary. That's odd. Huh, okay, I guess I'm gonna filter them. I thought that works that way. All right. So for mage, we got. You can't really see that, can you? Okay, now I can. We got this new legendary, which is not very good. It's not very good. For Warlock, we got this legendary, and I was like, there is nowhere to include this card. There is no way people are actually gonna play this card. It's way too experimental, even for me. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. And we've got this legendary, which it doesn't fit anywhere. I don't know where you could play this. Maybe control barrier. I can't fit this guy anywhere. If you can fit this somewhere, let me know. And I fit this in like big Paladin. I guess it's not the worst. That's kind of it. It's not very good either. This mini set did not provide us Kazakhstan entertainment. Kazakhstan was definitely better than all of these legendaries combined. And this is it. Thank you for, clicking on this. What should I play at the mini set? My quick advice, just stick with Pirate Warrior or like Mech Paladin, Mech Mage, or Naga Demon Hunter. Even that one is good. Or Questline Hunter, which is really good. Yeah, let me just go on Hearthstone replay. All right, let me go on Hearthstone replay. And see what is happening. All of these ads. Oh my goodness. I don't want to show ads. Okay. So it turns out that Mech Paladin is really good. Mech Mage, Beast Hunter, Murloc, Quest Warrior, Pirate Warrior, Hand Buff, Mech Paladin, Mech Mage. These are still amazing after the miniset releases. The miniset is not going to provide much changes, but as always, prove me wrong. I would love to be proved wrong. Thank you so much for, watching this short video, and I hope you enjoyed. I will try to provide a deck codes. I don't really know how to do that, but I'm trying. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Love you.